Hello there everyone and welcome back to another video here on the JB Visuals YouTube channel. And in this new Planet Coaster tutorial I'm actually going to be showing you how to build this absolutely awesome entertainment stage you can actually just see right here. Now I was actually working on one of my parks the other day and I thought to myself there was something a little bit missing. I thought to myself, let's actually try and make a little entertainment stage area, which I've actually got right here. So as you can actually see, it's a very small stage area. You can just see as it's going around. So we've actually got quite a few different things going on here. So obviously we've actually got our actual stage itself. We have got some decorations, we've got some balloons, we've got some trees with a few pots. We've also got some different lighting here on the walls. We've got some barriers, some stairs for the mascots and the presenters or whoever's hosting the show what could actually go on here. We've got like a massive wall here, the facade with the stars and a few other different lighting over here. So we've got some different types of lighting we've sort of done. We've also got these massive frames, the framework, which is actually of course would be for the giant speakers, but obviously they're just there just for decorations. We've got a little bit of a roof just over here, and we've also got the name of our stage, which of course obviously is called the Star Stage. And you can just sort of see we've got the vintage light boxes with the letters, and then we've got the actual star in the middle. And if we were to actually sort of look at the back, we've also got like a little extension to the back of the stage, and that's actually like the where all the costumes are kept and the makeup and where you get changed and that. So that's like a little backstage area. So yeah, that's what we're actually going to try and build in this tutorial. Alright then, so the first thing we're actually going to be doing first to build our stage is to actually build the actual flooring, of course, the actual stage. And then of course we then got to make sure that it's sort of at the right level. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just put it up a little bit like so. Again, we can always change the alignment if it's too high or too low. So we're going to do a 5 by 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is like so. And then we're going to go by 2, 1, 2, and then we're just going to go ahead and connect it all together. And obviously you can actually see now we've actually got the first part of the stage done. So I've actually got the 5 going across and then the 3 going that way, sort of going the other way round upwards. So the next thing we're then going to do is we're actually then going to go ahead and add in the walls, which of course are obviously going to support the stage. So we actually want to go and find a 2-meter wall. We're going to go ahead and find the one that I used, which was the modern brick wall here. Obviously we just got to make sure that it's aligned. So you can just do something like that. And then we're just going to just add the ones under here. Like so. And then just go ahead and add in the brick walls. And now here we've actually got our actual stage, which is looking really nice so far with the brick wall surrounding the outside. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to build the back wall of the stage, and we're going to go ahead and use the metal alloys because obviously they are plain, which is good. Have we got, is this the metal one? What's the panel one? Is the panel one alright? No, I think we'll go for the metal alloy because I think that's a bit more, no, it's not that one. Where is it? I might have gone past it. Metal alloy. Ah, here we go. So yeah, we'll go for that one. And obviously we're going to build the walls just round the back here. And we've just got to make sure that it's nice and levelled, which we've already got. And then we're just going to change it to black. Because obviously, if we want to put in some decorations like I did on the previous one, it'll be much more easier for them to stand out. So we're going to build the first layer here, and then we're going to go ahead and build a second layer on the top here. And you can now see we've actually got the design of the stage. So with the flooring and the walls. And then of course the walls on the back as well. So yeah. And then the next thing we're going to do is to add in the roof. So it was the pitch roof that I used. We're going to go for the 4 metre slope, so it sort of stands out a little bit. So we're going to do it all the way up, like so. Going across the walls that we just made, and you can now see it's sort of starting to look like a stage. And then the next bit we're going to do is to make the other bit of roof now. That's actually going to be used for the signage, which we're going to do here now. So we're just going to make sure it's aligned with the other roof that we've just made, like so. And then we're just going to go ahead and go across. As you can now see, we've actually got the roof for the stage, and of course this one that we just made is actually going to be used for the lighting, and that's going to go sort of under here. And then we're going to have some event lights that are going to be placed on this wall here. So yeah, we've actually sort of done the main part of the building, and now the next thing we're actually now going to do is we're now going to put in our steps first, because obviously we want to make sure that we've got plenty of room for the barriers which we're going to make later on. So without further ado, we've got to make a few adjustments. It's 2 meters. No, I think no. I'll use these ones. Yeah, I actually use these ones. Yeah. So we're going to try and sort of place it on the middle square here. Like so. Now we've just got to sort of move it across. Just try and get it in the middle. Make sure it's nice and flat. There we go, so that's the first one already done. And then we can go ahead and sort of duplicate it. And then we'll just put the move snap on so it sort of doesn't lose the position. Like so. And then we'll just rotate it as well. We'll put the angle snap on as well, which is exactly like the move position, but it will just go in a certain degree. So it will go 15 degrees this way. And then we're just going to go ahead and just move it back a little bit. And there we go, so there's our actual steps all done and dusted. And then of course the next thing we're then going to do is we're actually then going to make our barriers. So obviously it will help to stop the mascots or whoever's presented on stage falling off into the pit. So we don't want that to happen. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into our fencing, wherever it is. Got that. And I'm just going to go and find the Planet Coaster panel fencing. So yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, so we will go ahead and try and get it to line up. So just want to make sure I haven't got to move the just got to turn everything off like so. Just got to sort of get it into position. It's quite tricky trying to get it straight as well, because you want to try and make it as good as possible. So yeah, we've sort of got it in the position we want, so just make sure it's connected to the walls just here. We'll go for the move snap like so. We're going to have to leave a gap because of course that's for the steps like so. And then we'll just go ahead and just okay, so that's starting to that's starting to go off the edge a little bit there, so we'll just move these back a little bit. Try and get it in a straight line if we can. There we go, that's the first bit sort of done. And then of course we then got to go all the way around again, so we've got to try and keep it aligned. And I will come back in a few minutes once I've actually got the whole barriers up, because this is going to take a while, because obviously I've got to make sure that it's nice and straight. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so here I am back a few minutes later, and we can actually now see we've actually now got the barriers on the stage. Obviously this will actually stop if there are mascots or whoever was presenting, they can then come forward without having to worry about falling into the pit. So yeah, we've actually got the barriers. That's actually more looking like a stage, and of course we've also got the steps where everyone can go up and down. And yes, so the next thing we're actually going to quickly do is we're actually going to talk about these little frameworks just here. So these are actually, well, sort of, these could be like the speakers. I've just used that as a bit of a decoration, so we could also just quickly do something along here. So we're just going to go into our buildings, we're going to go into our framework, and we're going to go and pick out that's it, the 4x4, that's the one. And we're just going to sort of just, hang on a minute, just going to sort of just place it just to the sides of the stage, just a little bit here. Yeah, like that. And then we can go ahead and place it another 3 times, I think I did. I think it was another 3. So 2. Yeah, there we go. That's what I sort of did. So, and then we can go ahead and just duplicate what we've just done, like so. and then just place it on the other side of the stage. Like so. And you can sort of see, and that's actually for like the giant speakers. If there were to be speakers there, the speakers would be on the top, but I'll just use that as like a bit of decoration just for the stage. Now the next thing we're actually then going to do is we're actually going to sort of concentrate on the lighting now. So I think the first thing we're going to sort of do is focus on this top part of this roof that we've actually just put here. Not this one, but the flat roof just here. And that's actually going to be for the signage, which I've actually sort of did. So we've got the word star and the word stage. Obviously it's called the star stage, so what we'll do is we'll use the letters, make the word star, and then put the word stage on the other side, and then of course just a bit more theming, just put a little star in between the two words. So that's what we're actually going to be doing in this bit here. So we're going to go ahead into our props. I think the best thing to do for this one would be just to go into the content packs and then go into vintage, and then just go ahead and just pick out the letters and then start putting them on like so. So obviously you want to try and fit the letters on here. So we've got so this is actually going to be for the word star. And then again we just go ahead and spell the word star out. So next letter is T. And then again, with most builds you've actually just got to make sure that everything is aligned. So next up we've got the A. And then again just make sure that it's aligned perfectly. It's quite tricky with these, you've got to make sure that everything is in the best position. So that's just going to be our last letter for the word star. And then again just make sure it's aligned like that. So you can see it's starting to come along nicely now. So we've got the word star, and then of course we're then going to put in the word stage on the right hand side, and then of course we'll then put the little star in the middle. Okay, so here I am a few minutes later. I've literally just finished adding in all the letters for the name of the stage, which of course obviously is Star Stage. And we're just going to quickly just get a wooden beam. Just like so. We'll go for a column like that. We're just going to sort of place it in the middle between the two words. Right here, which looks okay so far. And then all we do, just going to get a sign, try and find the star. There we go. So we're going to put that just over here, make sure it's sort of in the middle. You can actually see it's looking really nice. You've got the Star Stage. Just make sure. Yeah, I'll probably just fill it down a little bit more, so it just covers a little bit of the beam. There we go, that looks a lot better. That looks better, yeah, very happy with that. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're sort of going to focus on this wall just here. It's looking very bland, there's nothing there, no interaction or anything like so. So we're going to go ahead and still use these stars. We're going to use the shooting stars just here. And we're going to put two of these on each side. So we're going to start with this side. Just going to make sure it sort of lines up like so. So it's looking a bit more nicer now. And then all we need to do, we just need to go ahead and do the same again. Advanced Move and Duplicate. We're just going to put it on Move Snap. We're going to put it all the way to the other side of the stage. However, we do need to rotate it because if it's in the same position, it's not going to fit, so we need to just rotate this round a bit more, and then we just need to go ahead and just repositioned it like so. And you can see we've now got some really nice bits of decoration. And then we're also going to go ahead and put in that that bang icon as well. So the sign, so we'll just put it. I'll just put it about here because I've got to get some other bits of lighting there later on. So yeah, our stage is looking really nice so far. Now, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to focus on this part of the stage with this steel flat roof, and we're going to go ahead and place some lighting just underneath this part of the roof. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to try and find those square lanterns that I actually put. And then they won't be there, would they? Wall lights, will they be there? Ah, there we go. So we've got these here. Just need to go ahead and just spin them round. It's quite tricky trying to get them to line up, because obviously I want to try and make it more nice. Okay, so here we go then. So I've actually managed to sort of get the lights sorted out in the end, because obviously it was a bit of fiddling about to do, trying to get it nice and straight in that. So we've got our lights sort of done on the main part of the stage, and then what we're then going to do is we're actually going to create some colourful event lights just to add a bit more ambience to the actual colours of the stage. So we're going to go ahead and go and find our colourful event lights, which should be here, and there we go. We're just gonna so I've got them here, just gonna so I've got a try and again this is so tricky. Make sure they're actually pointing downwards, like so. And then we can just change the colours, so we'll go for... We'll just do colours of the rainbow, so we'll do red. Yellow. Green. Blue and purple. And then if we actually sort of switch it to night time, we should be able to get some nice bits of light. And yeah, there you go. Look, that looks really nice, especially with the square lanterns as well, which sort of makes it really bright. So I think that's a really good job that I've sort of done to the stage area. So that's looking really nice and colourful. The other one I had though, I had a few more lights as well, but obviously as it's a tutorial I thought, let's just build it the way that I want to make it for the tutorial. So we've got some nice ambient lighting going on. And the next part we're going to quickly do is actually just have a little look at this front wall here. It's looking a bit bland as well. So I'm just going to do exactly the same what I did with stage that I originally built, which is to add some more lighting signs as well. So go ahead, put in our signs. I want to go with the catwalk track that I had. Now where is it? Where are you? Ah, there we go. Got the nice catwalk style track. And then we just want to just move it down a bit. Yeah, it's a nice little pattern. Let it be red, and then we just want to maybe just go for like a nice blue colour here, that's a nice one. And then of course we'll also go with the roller coaster track, the small ones. No, the big ones actually, yeah. And then again we'll just place them to the sides, just to add a bit more theming around. And yeah, it's looking really nice. Yeah, the front of the stage is looking a bit more attractive. You know, you've got the roller coaster loops and the catwalk, and then of course we then did the lighting and the back walls as well. So I've actually got just a few more things to add, and then that'll be literally the end of this very short tutorial. Now of course over there you can just see I've also added in some balloons here as well, and I've also added in some trees, so that's actually going to be a nice way to finish off with the tutorial. So we're going to go ahead and go into our props. We'll just type in balloons so we can actually place them on the sides here, just like so. So get some balloons, and then add another layer of balloons here. And there we go, that's looking a bit more colourful. And then we're going to just do the same here. And then again, the extra layer. Looks really nice. So last thing we're going to sort of do is to actually go with those little trees that I actually showed you, just on the sides of the front of the stage, just to make it a bit more themed up. So we need to get rid of the word balloon, and then we need to go ahead and find those pots. And there we go, so we've got the don't know what that is, it looks like some sort of animal, but you know, we'll just go with that. I'm just gonna move it. Okay, yeah, I know, yeah. Just want to move it to the side of the stage here. So that's one, and then just put one on the other side, and that's two. And then of course we can then try and find the right one now, try and find the right tree that I put in. It's only a small one, but yeah, I think, yeah, they're the ones. So just got to sort of put them down a bit, make sure that they're aligned. There we go, that's the first one. And then just going to finish it with the second one. And there we go, so that is literally the end of this tutorial, and I hope you've really enjoyed it and managed to be able to make this stage, and it's looking really nice. As always, we actually started off with the flooring, we then moved on to the walls, we then put the barriers around the front of the stage, we actually created the framework to represent the giant speakers, we then added in some really nice signage, we then added in the lighting, some decorations for the back walls, and of course adding in the front as well with the coaster tracks and the balloons and the trees as well. And yeah, it's looking really nice. And of course what you could also do, you could also make an extension as well, like I showed you at the start, like a backstage area if you wanted to, but it's literally up to you how you want to make it. You don't have to go with the lighting that I've gone for. You can make it all your own. You can do different flooring, different walls and different plants and different designs. You know, it's completely up to you. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me in this new Planet Coaster tutorial. I'm sure there'll be more on the way, but in the meantime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. And remember, keep on filming and keep on editing. Bye for now.